How to avoid the second weight gain. I know a lot of people can relate to this. After you lost the weight, you gained all the weight back. It also happened to me, so I can really relate. Well, on today's video, I'll be going in depth on how to maintain a healthy weight for the rest of your life and on the reasons why we gain all the weight back. So if this is what you're interested in, stick around till the end. Now, the main reason that calls for us to regain all the weight back is this very one reason, which is extreme weight loss practices. Now, what are these practices? Number one, fad diets. Yes, you see all these no rice diets, cabbage soup diets, grapefruit diets, like all sort of diets that cause you to be very restrictive, where you eliminate all sort of foods and you're just eating a specific kind of food. Those practices, they will land you in trouble, and I will explain better going on. Another extreme weight loss practice is weight loss pills, extreme long hours of working out, very low calorie diets. If you are doing this currently while on your weight loss journey, here are reasons why you should stop immediately. They cause you nutritional imbalance, where you become deficient in some of your body nutrients, which is not going to be so good for you on the long run. Imagine after you've lost weight, people will be asking you, did you fall sick? I'm sure you don't want that, right? What happens is that after you've maybe gotten some of these comments, you will go back and start having body dysmorphia, where you feel like you're not looking your best, and you go back to eating anyhow and gaining the weight back. Another thing is that it will cause your metabolism to slow down, where your body metabolism isn't functioning as fast as it should because you have very depleted energy supply, especially when you're on a very low calorie diet. You just drop that body fat immediately and your body is in a state where it doesn't have enough energy supply. This could reduce the rate at which you shed weight. It kind of slows down the rate at which you shed body fat. When you're not seeing that result that you want to see, you get discouraged. You go back to your old eating habits and you gain the weight back. Another thing that this extreme weight loss practice causes is that it could affect your menstrual cycle, hormonal imbalance. I've seen this happen to a couple of ladies where they were so restrictive, they did more of starvation. They starved themselves to get to a particular weight. After getting to that weight, they stopped seeing their menstrual flow. This condition is called hypothalamic amenorrhea. This is a condition where the part of your brain that regulates your reproductive hormone, which is your hypothalamus, it stops sending signal to the gland that stimulates your ovaries for your menstrual cycle to happen, right? And so the bid of getting your menstrual cycle back, some ladies can fall into depression, be worried, be stressed out, and this could also cause you to gain back the weight. It will just cause you to fall back to comfort eating, to kind of like comfort yourself. So that's not the best. Another factor that causes you to gain all the weight back is chronic stress. You don't want to be in a state where you're constantly stressed out. You don't manage stress properly. It would cause you to gain the weight back. Why? Because of the hormone cortisol. This stress hormone signals your body to store up, and even if you're on a calorie deficit, you may shed weight in general, but your body would kind of hold on to body fat from some specific areas of your body, like your back fat and your belly fat. You see that last back bra bulge or that last belly fupa? One of the causes is this cortisol hormone. It will kind of cause your body to hold on to fat in some specific areas. You see, when you do things like taking weight loss pills, what happens is that those pills, they will like help you to suppress your appetite. They would literally be doing the work for you. It will kind of be tweaking to your brain cells that you stop feeling guilty when you eat, and so you cannot be taking these weight loss pills for the rest of your life, or you want to endanger your life. So you have to eventually drop these weight loss pills. Now you are left to doing the work yourself. So most people are not able to do the work because they did not do the main work, which is learning to eat better, building a better relationship with food, learning to eat more mindfully. The weight loss pill was doing the work for them, and so now they are not able to maintain it, they eventually go back to the yo-yo cycle where you gain all the weight back. After you gain all the weight back, you feel bad and you try to lose it, and you come back again to gain the weight. Like, that is just, it's really not it, and I really don't want you to be there. For me, yes, I indulged in the no rice diet, so I practiced that. I did long hours of cardio, constantly being stressed out, and so I went into stress eating and kind of gained the weight back. So I realized that all these practices would eventually cause you to really gain weight. Now, how do we tackle this? How do we maintain the healthy weight? So first things first, I want you to have this in mind and let it stick well. You see, weight loss isn't just about losing weight. It's more about tackling the things, the factors that cause you to gain weight over the years, right? Because you did not just sleep and wake up and gained weight. It was a continuous habit, a habit that was occurring, that was taking on. So the first practical step to take to maintain a healthy weight is to give yourself to learn healthy eating habits. The first healthy eating habit you would need to learn is mindful eating. What is mindful eating? This is a state where you are present in eating. You allow yourself to be present in the environment to enjoy your food. So now, this practice, you don't like rush eating. That's why when you really rush your food, there's a tendency for you to go back to take more, to binge eat, because your body actually takes about 20 minutes for like the leptin hormone to signal to your brain that, oh, I'm full, oh, food is going into this stomach. And so if you just eat so fast, your body hasn't really settled down enough to recognize that, okay, I am full, okay, I'm okay. Instead, you're still feeling like, oh, I'm still kind of hungry. So you go back and go for another plate of meal. So now, to eat mindfully, you learn to enjoy your food. So just try and perceive the aroma of the food. Look at your plate. Oh, how colorful it looks, how beautiful it looks. Try and eat slower and enjoy the food. I know sometimes you kind of be in a hurry, you need to head out and all, but still try and like enjoy the food, enjoy the moment. Another thing that you would have to do is that you would have to stop doing the Netflix watching while eating. I know most people, they're like, oh, more, I can't really do this. So, but like, you still have to try, because most times when you're watching and eating, you're more like focused in what you're watching and you're not really present in the moment of enjoying the food that you're eating. So these are some of the practices that would help you to learn how to eat more mindfully. Another practical step is learning portion control. There are different methods as to how to portion your food the right way. There is the hand rule method, where you measure your food based on your hand measurements. For example, if you don't have a measuring cup, you can use hand portioning. A fist size is equal to a cup of rice. So a measuring cup of rice is equal to a fist size. So like now, you want to measure swallows. For we Africans that we eat swallows, so you use fist size. If you don't have like a measuring cup, you can use your fist size to kind of measure the size of the swallow. There's also spoon for measurements, like using a tablespoon or half a tablespoon. Like your sweeteners, maybe dates powder, now you should be having like 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons depending on the food you're eating, on your calorie measurements. Another thing that will help you build a better relationship with food is learning how to count your calories. I know it's not best to be in a state where you're constantly obsessing over calorie count, but it's still good that you have an idea of your food calories, right? Because this will help you to know, oh, I think this is the portion I should be eating. Like now for plantain, I think a whole plantain is about 240 something or 50 something calories, and so on your plate it might look like, oh, this whole plantain is too small, but then you have an idea of, okay, this is the calorie count. I'm not just eating it because of the size, like how it looks in my eyes, but I know that, okay, this is the calorie count, and if I pair 2 chickens with it, this would like add up and be like about 400 calories. And if I add stew or my vegetables and fruits, this will sum up to be about 500 calories. Oh, that's a good meal. right, and I'm having about 500 calories in this meal. So you just like have an idea. So it's good that you have an idea of the calorie count of your food. It really help you to learn to portion your food better. It's just like when you're building a relationship with someone, like a relationship with the opposite sex, where you are getting to know each other. Okay, what does this person like, where do they come from, what's their age, all those things. That's the same way it also applies to building a relationship with food. You want to know, oh, what's your calorie count, like, oh, what are your portions, what is your nutritional benefits. So you're getting to learn about food, right? That's how you build a good relationship with food. When you learn about food, you understand food better. It will actually help you to eat better. And this brings me to point number 2. Make exercise a lifestyle. Stop approaching it as a chore. I know when most people think about exercise or working out, they're like, oh my god, here we go again. They see it as, oh, like an assignment, like hard labor. But how about you start looking at exercise as, oh, this is like a friendly activity, like when you go out to play or when you go out to do something fun. So try and rewire your mind. See exercise as more of like a fun activity, an activity that would really transform my body, an activity that would help my health, that wants the best for me. Yes, so I really want you to see exercise in that light. And then the exercise you enjoy the most, do it, indulge in it. I know we are preaching about strength training. Yes, strength training is good, is important to help you really build muscle, because when you build muscle mass, you are able to maintain a healthy weight, because muscle burns fat. Simple as that. And so you can mix up this exercise you love with strength training workouts once in a while, right? So just try and be active, be as active as you can. If it's dance you like, Tabitha, do it, indulge in it. Just be active. At the end of the day, is so that you are healthy, you have a healthy weight, you maintain a balanced weight all throughout your life, right? You're looking fresh and even younger and bubbling all throughout your life, even till old age. That's the main aim. I know the body goals are there, but most importantly, your health is what matters the most. So if you see that workout that you love doing the most, do it and enjoy it. Be happy in it, be consistent in it, be diligent in it. Do it, because you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. Yes, it's a lifestyle change. It's not just weight loss or the body goes. It's a lifestyle change. You want to be the best version of you. You want to be the more refined Chisom, the more refined Ijoma, the more refined Olivia, and your body will really appreciate you for that. So see working out as a enjoyable activity. Don't see it as a chore. Number 3, give up fad diets and instead indulge in eating nutritionally dense 3 square meal plus a healthy snack. That is the best food practice. Here we don't do all these dieting things. What we do is learning to build a better relationship with food. So give up fad diets, because you want something that you can potentially do for the rest of your life. Yes, you won't eat on a calorie deficit for the rest of your life, because eventually you have to maintain that weight, and so you have to eat on a maintenance calorie. But it will be easier for you to eat on a maintenance calorie if you've learned how to eat nutritionally dense 3 square meal plus a healthy snack, and even incorporating some of your sweet treats the right way, right? So it will be easier for you to maintain when it's time for you to start eating on a maintenance calorie, and that is the best practice. So give up those fat diets. They aren't really the best for you. Number 4, we are going to learn how to manage stress. Yes, you take that time off and allow your body to recover. I know that you want to lose weight within 2 weeks, Seth, but you need to give your body some time to recover. That recovery day once or twice a week is important. You cannot just be working all through the week back to back. At the end, your body would kind of break down. You would be depleted energy wise, and it could even cause you for your metabolism to be slowed down, and eventually you won't even be shedding the weight as you think that you should. So learn to manage stress. Take breathing exercise. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Go on a spa date, yeah, and just relax, chill out, sleep well, drink water, take that walk, and breathe in the air. Learn to manage stress, because chronic stress can do you so much harm. Some people are in a state of insomnia today because of chronic stress, where you are not able to sleep properly because of stress can do you so much harm. Do you know that stress causes for your muscle mass to break down, to degenerate? So when your muscle mass is actually degenerating, it causes you to easily gain weight. The reason why you gain weight as you grow older, from women especially, because of your losing muscle mass. As you grow older, you're losing muscle mass because of accumulated stress, old age, and all of that. So you kind of lose muscle mass. The more you lose muscle mass, the more it's very easy for you to gain weight. That's why most ladies gain weight along the line as they grow older. And friends, that is how you would be able to avoid the second weight gain. Do well to take note of all these practical steps, because they're going to help you for life. And I'm not just giving you guys these steps, I'm also reminding myself of all of this, to be more devoted in all these practices, because this is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle that everybody needs to incorporate to live their best lives, to be the best version of themselves. I hope to see you crush all those fitness goals. So do well to subscribe, and do well to leave a comment, leave a like also, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, loves.